I'm replacing the 10th generation Honda Accord. Well, at some point I am. Maybe not just now. And if I were to, what would I replace it with? I am going to identify 5 vehicles that I believe are a suitable replacement for our 10th generation Honda Accord. Honda Accord's a great car, not necessarily the most quiet car. There is tire noise and road noise, and also not necessarily the smoothest driving car. So with that in mind, looking to improve in those areas as well as comfort, I would seriously consider the Lexus ES and the Lexus IS. Both are super quiet, super smooth, and having had an IS in the past and driven plenty of ESs, they are fantastic cars and very, very reliable. I would say a runner-up to that would be an Audi A4. A 4-door sedan, plenty of room, a 2-liter turbocharged engine with really good acceleration off the line. The Honda Accord does offer pretty decent gas mileage. However, maybe it's not enough. Maybe you have a long commute, you put a lot of miles on the car, and you're looking for something that has better fuel economy. If you need better fuel economy, what really stands out to me right now is the new 2025 Toyota Camry. It looks super sleek, has got a nice updated body, it has good gas mileage, and they really seem to upscale, modernize the interior along with the features. I have not driven the car, don't know what it feels like, but I would at least give it a chance. Now, of course, if that's not enough and you need something even more, is the Hyundai Ioniq 5. And typically for EVs, they're a little stoic, a little boring to me. I look forward to a revving engine, the sound of an exhaust, and EVs just don't do it for me right now. However, I have to say, for the price, for the room that is available in the Ioniq 5, it's got a lot to offer for the price. Maybe you're looking to purchase an EV today. What car or cars, SUVs, or even trucks nowadays, which one are you considering purchasing? You just want another mid-size sedan, not necessarily looking to spend more money than a new Honda Accord costs. You're happy with where you are, whether it's gas mileage, luxury, interior room, etc. You're just looking for something new to replace that 10th generation Honda Accord. Some cars that I have looked at here and there have been the Hyundai Sonata and the Kia K5. Now, the Kia Stinger has always caught my eye too, but if we're purchasing new, the Kia Stinger, unfortunately, is no longer offered. I like their engine choices. I think the fact that they offer all-wheel drive is a plus, something that the Honda Accord does not offer. As we mentioned in the previous scenario, based on gas mileage, the new 2025 Toyota Camry. The Camry would definitely be on my list as a consideration for a like-for-like replacement. Like I said, I'm not really seriously looking at replacing the Honda Accord, and for many of these hypothetical scenarios, I don't think they would apply for me even when I am ready to purchase. But at the end of the video, I'll tell you really which ones stand out of these 5 groupings, out of these multiple cars that really would be on my short list. Upgrading to an SUV. There's a lot of good options out there. So we have a Toyota Highlander, and that car has been phenomenal, has been super reliable, has a ton of interior space. It's the one we take, obviously, for a family of 4 in all of our gear. So I would definitely recommend that. Obviously, I wouldn't be looking to replace the Honda Accord with a Highlander, but for the case of this video, I just wanted to point that out. And a car that stands out is the Kia Telluride. So it really looks like the Telluride offers a lot of space, a lot of interior cargo room as well as passenger space. It looks decent, but it has a lot of different features and for a pretty reasonable price. If you have any experience with the Telluride, I'd actually really love to hear what you think of it. Leave your comments below. I do think the Lexus RX is a great car. I've had a Lexus RX, actually the longest vehicle I've ever had after my son was born. Needed that extra interior space, i.e. this scenario, had to get rid of my Lexus IS, and I bought the RX 350. So the Lexus RX 350, great car, super reliable, really smooth, quiet, great to drive, very comfortable inside. One car that is a consideration but doesn't offer as much interior space or additional cargo room as the Honda Accord would be the Acura RDX. So it has a similar engine, a little bit more interior space. It looks pretty good. So something that I guess I would at least go and try out and test drive and see what I thought about it. You're looking for something that's more fun. And I get it, fun is very arbitrary. Some people may think fun is just something that's faster. Some people may think it's more nimble. A lot of people think, hey, if I'm gonna move from an automatic to a manual, that's more fun because it's more engaging. On my list, I have 3 cars. Well, technically 4 cars. So number 3 on my list is a Volkswagen GTI or Golf R. I've never had a Volkswagen before. I know they're not all that reliable, but both of them are offered in 4 doors. It's got a pretty potent engine at 315 horsepower, offered in all-wheel drive and manual transmission, and it does come in right below 50,000. Of course, number 2 on the list is shared between the Toyota GR86 and the Subaru BRZ. How can you not identify these cars as a fun car? Those 2 are fun cars, manual transmission, rear wheel drive, small, tossable cars that I did consider purchasing at one time and probably will still consider purchasing in the future. But number 1 on the list is the Toyota GR Corolla. Yes, 4 doors, not 2. Not saying that there's a lot of space in the back, but hey, if I have to carry some kids in the back there for a shorter trip, so be it. All-wheel drive, so I think that's great. Manual transmission, nice turbocharged engine. Everything I've heard about this car from owners of the car, as well as reviews, is that this is a really fun car. A lot of these cars on the list I probably really wouldn't consider replacing the Honda Accord with. So some of these cars are just stretches based on the scenarios we laid out. But in all honesty, if I was seriously looking at replacing the Honda Accord, which will happen someday, which vehicles would I seriously consider? I would seriously consider the Toyota GR Corolla. I think it can get decent gas mileage in line with the Honda Accord. I don't necessarily need a lot of interior space. As I mentioned, we already have a Highlander. As far as fun factor, I think that's up there. It has a turbocharged engine, which I love my turbocharged engine, so it definitely meets that criteria. And I've done luxury in the past. I'm not currently in the need for a luxury car at the moment. I'm sure that'll change with time, but the GR Corolla is up there. With that said, I think we're done for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this, you were amused by this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.